I don't like Bill Ackman. If you don't know who he is, he's a hedge fund manager. He's worth over $9 billion. Now, this video could go one of two ways. One, I could go, haha, this guy is so stupid, you're not going to believe what he did. Or if you're a new investor, I could say, hey, don't worry about making mistakes. Happens to a lot of guys, even the professionals. But I will use this as a little opportunity to pat myself on the back. And here's why. In 2021, Netflix was coming off of COVID highs. The stock was trading at around $680 per share. But like so many other tech companies that had seen massive overvaluations during COVID, stock prices, especially in big tech companies like Netflix, started to pull back just a little bit. People were also worried about Netflix growth and their crackdown on password sharing and stuff like that. And so the stock just started to slowly lose value. It lost around 40%. And that's when Bill Ackman, through his hedge fund, Pershing Square Capital, purchased around $1 billion worth of Netflix stock at around $400 per share in 2022. There's two components here when it comes to buying the dip. One, you buy the dip, and two, you have conviction in your investment long term. 3 months later, Netflix stock dropped even more. So just to recap, in January of 2022, he buys Netflix at around $400 per share. And in April of 2022, so just a few months later, he sells for a huge loss at around $225 per share. And at the time, that seemed like a smart move because Netflix continued to drop, going as low as under $170. So just to visualize things here, this is the high of Netflix at around $600. It tumbles all the way into the 400s, and this is kind of where he buys it, right? Buy the dip. But it keeps dipping. And he sells it somewhere around here at around $225 per share. And just a few months later, you can see it right here. It hits into the lows of 170s. I think it even got into the 160s. And this is where Netflix stock is today. So he ends up panic selling and losing around $400 million. But if he had held it all this time, some estimates say that it could be worth as much as $2 billion. And you remember at the beginning of the video, I said I was going to give myself a little pat on the back. It's because I couldn't get the chart to show May 11th, but I bought it on May 11th at $169.21. Now, I'm just a regular guy on TikTok. I don't have a hedge fund. I'm not worth $9 billion, and I sure as shit didn't buy $1 billion worth of Netflix stock on that day in May. But I am up 356%. So if you have regrets about selling a stock at a loss or an investment gone wrong, well, hey, quick show of hands. Who regrets selling a stock? Oh, hey, it's Bill Ackman, everybody. Hey, listen, if you're only going to follow one investor on TikTok, don't follow the guy who panic sold Netflix. Follow the guy who bought it. I don't think Bill Ackman's even on TikTok. All right, smash that follow. Thanks for watching. See you later.